Alright, so my thoughts and things that I think that could happen in Scream 5, Scream 2022, but we already know it's Scream 5. That didn't really happen. One, I not doing one die, and I was totally fucking wrong. Oh, spoiler alerts. I'll put that in the title as well. My camera might die in a minute, so sorry if it's green. It might die on me, so you'll just audio from me. So, yeah, not good. But before I get started talking about what I think should have happened in this, and my opinion and my thoughts of it, go subscribe to Supreme Red Zone XD. That's Retro Rampage 21. He's trying to get his subscribers over mine, so go ahead and help him out. Like, please do it. Like, he keeps on asking me, like, can you please make a video? Can you still, like, please? I was like, okay, I'll do it. Anyways, let's get right into this. So, one of the things that I wanted to happen in Scream 2022 was, I don't know. I really thought that Sydney, Sydney, I can't even say her name. You know who I'm talking about. Sydney, I just had an Australian moment right there, would die, and I really wanted to know what would happen to Detective, you know, Detective Mark, you know, that she married. What would happen to him? Would he, like, go on a rampage? Would he become a killer in the next film? Like, I really want to know what would happen, but never happened like that. But if Sydney did die, there would probably never be another video. Another video. Wow, great job, me. Another movie about Scream. Scream is definitely the best franchise out there in the horror topics. Uh, Number 5 is definitely in second place. Number 1 is above, and number 2 is in third. Third and fourth is at the bottom of that. Um, there's some more where I thought Dewey would probably get hurt instead of get murdered. One, I thought Stu would still be alive, somehow survived that television. Even in one of the scenes, while Richard, I think, the art killer, uh, was on the computer, and Dead Meat was talking about Stab 8, but it's called Stab. I like that reference to that because people already know Scream was Scream 5. They just changed it a little bit. Stab was Stab 8. It's very funny, but on the sides you would see Kirby still alive somehow. I guess she just got stabbed right there where it didn't kill her. I guess she didn't bleed out. I thought she would have bled out in the fourth one. Not even gonna lie. But I'm glad that she's still alive. Kirby, not really the best character in the franchise, but she was still a good character, and it's like a mix between what character was good and what character was bad in the franchise. Billy Loomis was top notch, the best killer. Uh, was Stu. I like that Shaggy, the guy who acts for Shaggy now, was Stu. That was kind of funny. Like, I didn't realize it until my dad said something to me. Like, the very first time that I watched it, I was like, wait a second, really? uh, Randy is my favorite character. Sadly, he died in the second one, so curse you, Wes Craven. Not really, Wes Craven. You are a great person, man. R.I.P. man. Like, we do miss you. Like, if you were still alive, you would probably make more movies about Scream. I don't know about that. He probably retired that role before he died, or he was planning on making the fifth one, but he died before it, so someone else had to take his spot. I think that there's gonna be a second sequel to the Scream. Not gonna lie, the way that it ended, like somehow the nephew of Randy and the niece of Randy survived. I understand the niece would survive because she was just stabbed right here and was unconscious. Uh, Somehow he did not bleed out outside. I was still surprised about that. I literally just watched it yesterday, and I literally had feelings. I had like shivers down my spine after watching that. It was definitely top notch. None of the other screams had me like that except for the fourth one. Somehow the fourth one gave me shivers. I still don't know why. It wasn't really that scary. It was more like that's natural. Scream 1 definitely gave me shivers, kind of, but not really. I did jump whenever jump scares happened, but then I got used to it. This was intense. Like, whenever Wes died, Wes Hicks and Judy Hicks died, I wasn't expecting him to actually kill Judy in, like, broad daylight. Like, that was still surprising for me. Just knowing that this killer could, like, I don't know if it was Amber or Ricky or Richard. I forgot that guy's name. I know it starts with an R. I think it's Richard. I might be wrong. But just knowing that these two were like more like brutal, more like violent, not like just a slice and dice. Like they literally fucking murdered him. Like I mean this murder, straight up murder. That's kept on stabbing. I don't know who kept on stabbing. I think that was Amber who stabbing. Uh, Amber was definitely the one that killed Dewey. Sadly. But anyways, now my opinion. Um, this was definitely a good movie. You definitely need to check it out on Paramount Plus. If you haven't already watched it, what are you doing? This whole video was spoiled. I'm sorry. Like, the dots that are about to come up is definitely spoils. Just leaving it out there. But man, I have never seen anything like this before in a horror movie. Like, I don't even think that I've seen this in Scream 1. The tense, the the motion, the killing spree, like, except for Halloween Kills, that was definitely brutal. But I have never seen Scream have this many kills in my life. I don't know if this is the most kills in a Scream movie. Probably is. I think this is the most kills in a Scream movie. Definitely a lot more kills. I don't know if it I don't even know if I'm right about that because I could have been wrong and I forgot that one of the others, but also the others had like lesser kills. This one had like 8 total, I think. 8 or 9 total, or 7. But, now my thoughts. my thoughts of this. So, I definitely like this movie a lot already, I told you this, but there is some things that I would want to change about this movie. Like, this thing, like, I do want to change some stuff about this, like, I want to know more about Billy Loomis and Sam's mom, about, and also what really happened that. Actually, seeing the dad actually leave, like, seeing the, it's like the past, like, memory of what was actually going on. How she reacted whenever she was little. That would definitely have been great, but instead, we didn't get that. She just told her sister Tara about what happened. Tara told her to get the fuck out of the room. So, at the hospital, yay. You shouldn't, like, I don't even understand the parts with Billy Loomis. Like, I understand that it's, like, weird, but what happens if Billy was actually right there? Like, you saw him in the mirrors, but what happens if he was actually right there in the car, and you didn't know, and he just vanishes, like, in thin air? Like, he just vanishes, like he's a ghost, or like a, I don't know, I can't really say, but just knowing that he knows what's going on, this is definitely probably a ghost of Billy Loomis. Not even gonna lie. She could probably see things, but weird happens in Scream movies. Like Scream 3, Sydney kept on seeing her mother. This one, I would definitely have changed the scenes where we would see Sydney more instead of like the other characters. I know the other characters are a big part of this because it's new teens, but they're still after Sydney, Dewey, and Gail. But man, like, what happens if, like, this, thinking about this now, what happens if Sydney came down there like a lot sooner before Dewey died? That would probably make more sense because one, two of them would have guns and like literally one could have shot Amber in the chest and then Sydney shoots her in the head and then finally takes the mask off. Instead, Dewey does nothing and just tells her, I'm fine, I'll be good, and then they kill Dewey off to bring Sid down there to help Gail out, kill the son of a bitch, and, like, that's annoying. Like, literally. Gail literally said you shouldn't have killed Dewey. Like, I would definitely like if she said you shouldn't have killed Dewey. Because what happens if Dewey and Gail actually went back together? But I guess it was his time to go. I don't know. I don't know the whole facts, or maybe he was just tired of playing the role of Dewey. Or maybe they just choose to kill him off because he was like that or something like that. But I still say that Dewey was kind of stupid at that hospital scene where he just like, I have to shoot him in the head. I have to shoot the killer in the head. Like literally, anytime it could, the killer could have like got up and like vanished, and then you just sent them down, and the elevator takes so long to get back up, and literally could have killed you anyways, like stab in the neck, but instead it was gruesome, like you saw gut. parts actually come out of his body. Like, I still say that was pretty dumb of him. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's basically everything that I want to say. Scream 2022 was definitely a banger. Still waiting for Spider-Man to get on digital because we pre-ordered it on digital. So definitely want to see that whenever it comes to digital. I have to wait until March 22nd. I just found out that Scream came out on March 1st. For digital, but I think they changed it where it was like 2 days ago. I don't know. But that's all I have to say. Peace, y'all. See you in the next video.